Morning.
You're gonna be so mad because you can see the reflection in my glasses.
It's weird. Morning, everybody. Actually, it's not. It still is morning by 10 minutes. Chad, Adler Farm.
Hi.
Ray, Adler Farm. So we're down at Gobob in Mounds, Oklahoma, picking up our Guardian bale feeder from Aeroquip. So Aeroquip did sponsor this video. They are hooking us up with one of their bale feeders, and they're super awesome, and I'm really excited about it. We do have horned animals. That's what somebody's gonna ask. Be like, can the Highlands use that? Animals are also pretty smart. You know, they know to kind of tip their heads, and if you guys have ever seen any Longhorn, Highland, or whatever eat, they know to turn their head to eat. So either way, we do have other animals coming later that don't have horns that can eat out of this. So that was something. I'm trying to be discreet, but I really just want to tell them, but I'm not going to. You know what we should tell them, though? Do you know it's been 1 year? Did we tell them that or no?
Tomorrow.
1 year tomorrow. Since what?
Since we met.
Since we met? Well, we technically met like a couple days before because Case got his...
I don't think anybody knows that.
Nobody knows that. That's a big deal. We've only known each other for 365 days.
364 today.
No, because 365 would be a year. How's that work? Because tomorrow would be 366. Because our first date was the 17th.
I don't know.
Is that how that works? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we've known each other for a year. You guys didn't know that, so nanner, you're welcome.
We've been inseparable pretty much since that day. I don't think there's ever...
Yeah, she followed me. I mean, just the very next day, she was, where do you live? What do? You film yourself. People watch you feed animals. Actually, they like watching the boys. They don't really watch me.
True.
Thanks. All right, let's go in here. No idea who we're meeting. They know we're coming, but we're just going to go in and say hi. And probably not going to throw a camera in somebody's face as soon as we meet them. It's also, well, the feels like 37, and the wind is ripping.
Yeah.
So if this is the last time you see Ray until we're back home on the couch, you'll know why. All right, so we went in and met Paul, and he said he runs the place. I don't know if that's true or not, but he said he does. If he doesn't, he didn't really say that. But we got our ticket, and we're gonna pull around here. Just so you guys know, Gobob Pipe and Steel, they carry everything for cows. I mean, they got hay trailers, all kinds of stuff. And here's one of their chutes. Look at that. That's what I want. I even like the green. Since we didn't buy a green tractor, we needed green equipment like everything else.
Look like Christmas on the farm.
Yeah. What do you say, buddy?
How's it going?
You don't mind a camera in your face, do you?
Oh no, that's fine.
You sure you're not like witness protection or nothing?
No. If you wouldn't mind just going down to those orange feeders, taking a left and making a loop, we'll get you loaded up right here.
Perfect, buddy. Did you assemble that for me? They sell like all kinds of stuff here. It's pretty cool. Man, that thing is huge. Oh, the Highlands will be able to use that. I don't think anything's gonna stop Tessie from using it, that's for sure. Just don't scratch the trailer.
Do you want us to go ahead and put this on some damage for you? Because I don't want it.
What would you do?
Personally, after Kylie's big on this, I would send it on this. But they are really sturdy, so I'm not We're good.
In the interest of safety, these young lads have advised me maybe I should take one that's not assembled because it doesn't fit. It's a flatbed trailer, but I've got wheel wells and it hangs over. And I figured the last thing we needed was, as pretty as that thing is, rolling down the highway. So these are smart kids, and that was what they suggested. I was gonna do it, you know me. I was like, it'll be fine. Just add more straps.
So you have to put it together?
I do. Wait, are you insinuating that I don't know what I'm doing?
Oh, I never said that.
That's what I heard. They said it's only 12 bolts. The chain's the hard part, getting the chain in there. But AeroQuip has some awesome videos. I've already watched them. AeroQuip's got a few videos that show how to do it. So I'll video myself doing it and see if I do it better and faster. I think it was a TikTok, so it only took the guy like 45 seconds. I think I got it strapped down.
For sure.
Yeah, sweet kids. Way more responsible than I would have been. I would just set that one up there and put a strap over it and
Oh, I'm aware.
Yeah, she'll ride. Or what's every dad say? Flick the strap, say, that's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, when you guys come out here, you just go in and tell them what you need. I mean, you can look around, of course, but you go in and tell them what you need and work out your payment arrangements, finance arrangements, whatever you're buying, because they got a ton of equipment out here. We'll pan around before we leave. And then you go in and get a ticket and you pull back to the yard. And those kiddos you just saw, I say kiddos, I don't know how old they are. They're probably like, dude, yeah, anyway. I'm just getting old. People look really young to me all of a sudden. That'll ride. It looks good.
What you were gonna do. Better than what you were gonna do. Oh,
There it is. There it is, right there. Yeah, I saw the X, but I thought it was for that. Yeah.
So I think it looks all right.
Excellent. Well, man, it's really good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Here's my card.
It's Paul.
Yep.
Or Mr. Rose.
Yes, sir.
It's quick and efficient like they told us it would be, and can't be more pleased. We'll have some happy cows.
Outstanding.
So,
We appreciate your business.
yeah, thanks, man. No worries.
Yep. You guys have a good day.
It is windy.
That was quick and painless. Bought a few pieces of equipment, as you guys know. Anybody does that's starting a farm, and it's not always this quick. I do have to brag on them. We were in and out of there, and it's not just because it was cold. Would have been quicker if I could have made up my mind about whether we wanted one assembled or not. Okay, super cool. Yeah, that was Paul I shook hands with there at the end. Call him down here at Gobob if you need anything. But let's cruise by these. So pretty. McDouble with mac sauce, large Dr. Pepper and a large fry, 2 double cheeseburgers, large fry, and a large Diet Dr. Pepper.
Okay, 1955, first window.
Oh, did you want anything? Can't even see
Who are
you.
you talking to?
Can't even see you.
I know. What?
Nothing. We left some trailer paint on the McDonald's pole.
Can you imagine if it was, we put the one that's put together on there?
Yeah.
Sticking off the side.
There you go. That'll work. Thank you. You too. We're gonna eat, drive safe, and we will check back with you guys when we get home.
Wait,
Mine or yours?
we're taking all 5 puppies to the vet. Do you want to take them along?
See you guys in a minute at the vet with all 5 puppies. Someone please come buy these puppies.
I have one sold.
You got money on it? Tell Zach I ain't got money on it, he ain't sold it.
Maybe somebody will take them. Drop them off at the animal science building.
I'd be okay with just dropping them off somewhere.
No.
Somewhere where they're safe.
Mm-hmm.
Like grandma and grandpa's. Just they got some new fancy doorbell, grandma and grandpa do. They can see like who's coming to the door or something. I don't know. But you saw how I snuck into Colin Shannon's. I ain't sweating the doorbell camera. I'm stealthy. Like a nervous mom right now.
It's scary in the car, isn't it? Yes, I know. The car's scary, huh? It is.
Morning, everybody. Chad, Adler Farms. It's a new day. It's a new day. Trying to remain calm, make sure everybody stays where they're supposed to while we gather some cubes. The pond is frozen. All right. Now, of course it is, because it's 25 degrees outside. We'll work on that. Hang on. Look at it. You know what's cool though? Hey buddy, just come up and hang out. Bruce, you know what's cool, man? Well, okay, fair enough. Little donk. What's up, buddy? Hi. Because our entire property slopes, I gotta shut this door or Bruce will come in here and hang out. I'm super excited for the first snow. Now, Ray's excited too. I just don't know that she's as excited as I am. In case you didn't know, our property slopes like the entire way. It levels off right here where we're standing. It kind of levels off right here where we're standing. When it first snows, we're gonna get some sleds. We're gonna bring the boys out here. And I bet you can sled from the top of the hill all the way to the fence. Whoever's got the lowest deductible in their health insurance gets to go first. Cubes. Woo. All right. So we're gonna try and go this way. See if we can start the tractor on our way by. Badonk, take it easy, man. It's cold outside. So we're gonna go this way and start the tractor. They were flanking me. Clever girl. Name that movie. What's it from? Go ahead. My dad will know. Undoubtedly, even with only 22 hours on her, she's gonna need some time to warm up this morning. Morning. Look out. Ladies. Hang on. Hang on. Now you gotta go around me. Don't be doing stuff behind my back. Bobbing and weaving. I'm really only nervous about the ones with horns and feet. So we'll get them going this way, and then we'll dupe them. All right, hang on. We're gonna pinch cow off here. She is not gonna be happy about it. Go to the other side. And a girl. See, here's part of the problem. Hang on. Little stinker. Look at those camels. Tina standing up there by herself. Poor old gal. I got a beef with a couple of y'all. Shocker, I know. That feeding time back there with the cows, heifers and steers, what do you want to call it? It's not as chaotic as it looks. Comments about life insurance being upped, that stuff's just silly. You have a bird's eye view. Not even a bird's eye. You have a first person view of feeding time. And you know what? If you go watch my buddy, whoop, Rosie. Where's Rosie? There she is. Come here, Rose. Aww. Aww. Y'all are so cute. So cute. I dumped some down there on the ground for Bruce. So he's a little preoccupied. Actually, he'll probably sneak up behind me here in a minute. But if you go watch my buddy Dusty at Cross Timbers Bison, I know these are big animals. Hey, One of these guys, 125-pound Allen, tore my bicep, man. Out for 90 days, surgery, if you're new here, surgery this last summer. So I know, animals, they'll get you, big or small. You know, Dusty's feeding those bison in real close quarters, and he kind of does what I do. He holds that camera right there on the bison, right on Big Joe and Dunbar, man. And I just really appreciate that view. I'm fascinated with bison and the whole thing. And here's what's cool. I'm fascinated with bison. I love that first-person view with Dusty. So that's why when I'm over there, I try and do that with you guys. And I'm not whatever, you know, I could get a GoPro, I could wear a chest rig, but I know my animals. I know some of y'all have family members or friends who were harmed or even worse by animals that the farmer knows, right? Despite where you see that camera, my buddy Gary Walker, and from watching Dusty, I always have an exit. There's always a way for me to get out. And I'm not afraid to slap their horns, which I know you think, oh, that's a sign of aggression. Yeah, but when you hit them with something like this, their horns, when you hit their horns, it kind of, you know, they got to shake it off, right? And they back up. They always have. It's all good. And here's the other thing. If they start getting rowdy, just dump the food. Like, who cares at that point? Save your life, dump the food, get out of there. Well, I didn't really think that through because that's the boot with a hole in it. Speaking of boots, some of y'all got all hot and bothered. And a couple videos ago when I told you that my boots had a hole in them, and you were like, where's your waterproof boots? These are waterproof. If boots don't look like your grandma's galoshes or wellies, they can't be waterproof, right? You can't just have some good old leather boots from Georgia that are waterproof. Some of you guys were like, you need some muck boots. Rocky Brands owns Georgia and Muck. They make these boots I'm wearing. They sponsor the channel. Anyway, that's enough complaining. Hey, were you guys trying to get in there with her? I don't think I'd do that. I know you're pretty brave, but no. And you, mister, here, let's watch a cow put his head in a bucket. That's how big a cow's head is. That's how big a cow's head is. You all right? Here, I kind of want to see it. There's some crumbs in there. You are so good looking. I know. There she is. Still strapped down. Wait, I'll get critics about how I strap these down. Just wait. Goodness. She is so pretty. Every time I want to flip the camera around, I gotta take the glove off. Now, what we gotta do is build that thing. All right, let's take the tractor. We gotta put the, see how are we gonna do this? We gotta put the bale spear on there because it'll help move that. And then that thing weighs like 600 pounds, which means there's 3 panels, you gotta bolt them together. So each one's gotta weigh roughly 200 pounds, which is yours truly at 235. Put the bale spear on, move those. I've been saving this. I'm the last bale the Highlands and the steers were eating, it really needed to be replaced a couple days ago, but I kept raising the ring and flipping it and turning it and trying to just extend that hay as far as I could because I knew we were getting this bale ring from Aeroquip. You know what I should have done? Hang on. I'm gonna pull these. There we got her. I love this tractor, man. Oh, and I bought something. You guys have been telling me what kind of holding tank, like a diesel transfer tank. Y'all have been telling me which one to get. And I finally did what you guys recommended. After a whole lot of searching, I was gonna try and get a 55-gallon drum, but I couldn't find one that was clean. Well, if you order one, it's a couple $100, which is the best thing to do. I talked to guys that do this, and they were like, man, if I could do it over, I'd just order one that was clean versus trying to clean one that's not. So I finally just bought an actual diesel tank reserve that's made for it. Looks like a toolbox, perfect square. Because I did what you guys recommended, which I went and checked out Daniel, Arms Family, Daniel, my buddy. I went and checked his videos for that diesel transfer tank, and I bought everything he had. See that? Daniel's a lot like my brother Kyle. He researches everything. So if Daniel's got a how-to or a here's what I did and it works, just go get whatever he bought. Just like Kyle, my brother, just go buy whatever they bought because they've already thought about it over and over. Even if they've never messed with it before, they just research it. So I just went and bought everything Daniel had. From the pump, I need to get my connections, but from the pump to all of it, I like it. I'll tag it down below. I don't know if Daniel will see this or not, but appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate you making that video, man. So I don't know if we'll get to that tank today or not, but we will, man, who put these on here? They're so tight. Hang on. There we go. But I am super happy to be able to run down and buy diesel. Typically only sell like 5-gallon gas containers or diesel or kerosene. And if you want bigger ones, you have to buy a transfer tank. Now they make some 15s, like with wheels on them, but you gotta remember, I don't know what a gallon of diesel, I mean, surely liquid all weighs the same, but some of it's more dense, but a gallon of milk weighs like 8 pounds. So imagine 15 gallons, right? You can't do it. You can't pick it up. Not comfortably and safely. Oh no, taillight. Oh no. Hang on a second. It wasn't as bad as it sounds. Hang on, I'll show you what it was. This comes with hangers. This fell off. That's what the noise was. All right, we need some tools and some sunshine. It is so cold. Hey, listen, I know you're like the star of the show, but today it's the hay ring. They can't see it. They can't see it. I know. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Now there is one spot. Sit tight. If I don't back down, there's one spot she likes. Oh, you're gonna show off for him now? You're gonna show off? You're gonna show off? Sorry. Uh-oh. She thought that was a feed sack. Here comes the rest of them. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh yeah. Now we're good for clean that oil. Now there's a really nice, it's not buried freezing yet. There's a really nice install video on YouTube by somebody at Aeroquip. The only thing wrong with what they did was he was using some of them red tools, you know, those Milwaukee ones, and I use black and yellow. And I was gonna make it a big deal that I brought my DeWalt, but then I forgot my DeWalt. So it's at home. I'm not going home. I got channel locks. We're just gonna take our sweet time with about 15 bolts. But this thing is silly simple to install. So, all right, you guys keep an eye on the cows. I'm gonna go put her together. All right, y'all still with me? So, it's not too bad. It is 15 bolts. Or maybe it's 17, but I only needed 15. So they probably tossed one in for extra. But this next part, guys and gals that loaded us, they said the chain is actually not the most difficult part, but if you get hung up, it's going to be Three, two, one. 1, 2, 3. Why in the world do we still have Bruce? But what they were actually implying was it's so simple, but this is the most difficult part. And it's really just you're probably supposed to have a buddy, but they don't have thumbs. And the Highlands have horns. I don't ask Bruce for nothing. And if you don't know what this is, these hangers actually hold up a chain, a really stout chain, hold the bale up off the ground, which of course, whoa, these are heavier than me, which they should be. They hold up a round bale, but they actually hold the bale. How much did these weigh? They actually hold the bale up off the ground. In true Chad fashion, I have not read the instructions, but I have watched the handy dandy instructional video quite a bit. Is there something on my face? I also saw one fully assembled, as you guys know, sitting on the trailer yesterday. And over at Gobob, those folks were nice enough to put one together for us, but they are about 6 feet wide, which is a little bit wider than a trailer. Now, if we were like 10 minutes away, I'd have given her a go. Just strapped it down and taken her slow. Being that we went all the way to Bigsby, which is almost an hour and a half, didn't want to risk it, so we went with the unassembled hay ring, but totally okay. Boy, I tell you what, if somebody were to pick a fight with you, I'd want one of these in my hand. Those are robust. They sent an extra one? No. I was like, sure they didn't send an extra, which would be very kind, but these are not gonna break. There's no way. You gotta pick up said chain, loop it through each one of these and bring them to you as you do it. And I'd imagine you can't be in here when you're doing it, or maybe you can, you just sit underneath the chain and then climb out. So let's try it. Bolt with 2 washers and a nut, and they're all nylon locking. So that last one does hold this. The 17th one's extra, but the 16th one holds the 2 chain ends together, which suspends the bale. So let's get her going here. Probably not gonna film this. I'm absolutely linking the video down below to how to do this properly on a level surface with the proper tools. That's what you wanna go watch, not this. Appreciate you, Aeroquip. You guys mean a lot to me. And all our subscribers, Facebook or YouTube, TikTok, wherever you're seeing this, please go tell Aeroquip down below how much you guys appreciate this and sending this to us. This is a money-saving machine. This actually makes money for us, not having to buy as much hay because they can't waste as much. You guys know we were really concerned with Bruce getting in here, and of course he was kind of, peeing and pooping on top of the other round bale. He ain't gonna jump up here. If he jumps up here, we're gonna sign him up for the Goat Olympics. This video is sponsored by Aeroquip. Man, I can't thank y'all enough. Joseph, Janelle, and the folks at Gobob, Paul, the kids out back that loaded us. Just awesome experience from start to beginning. And we're not done with Aeroquip either, okay? We're not done, okay? So you guys go tell them how much you appreciate this, blow this video up, and they will continue to work with us, and it'll be super awesome. So again, but because you guys watch is why we get to work with companies like AeroQuip. This is an honor to be working with these folks. I'm greatly, greatly appreciative. This wasn't very bad. Let me show you what I did. I don't know if this is a trick or a hack. I don't know if I figured it out or what, but what you got to do here, you thread this chain through all the hooks, which the hooks we already threaded through the barrels, through the bale feeder, and you take this chain and you hook it to that one. So what I did is I took my channel locks and Jimmy rigged it so it wouldn't pull the chain through, which we're just hanging on by a thread there, but it's going to hold, trust me. So now all I got to do is get that bolt, that nut and bolt, and connect it to right here. And it really did go that smooth. I only paused the video for about 2 seconds. So that's all it takes. Now I'm gonna tighten this down like a bear, but I'm gonna pull this out of here first. And I'm at no risk. You know, I mean, this is at tension, but if this was to come off, these will just swing against there, which would be very loud and very annoying, and I have to start all over, but it's no big deal. So get you a flathead screwdriver or something like that that stays in there a little bit better. This was turned the other way, but as I started twisting it and feeding that chain through, it turned over, but no big deal. We're just gonna lock this down and I'm gonna climb out of here. There goes my neighbor Ben, he'll be jealous. Undoubtedly jealous. All right, let's shake these around here, keep them even. I got a feeling when you drop a round bale in here, they get even real quick. I did not tighten these down yet because all I've got is channel locks with a ratchet or pretty much anything other than channel locks. But an impact driver would make short work of those. And I got a feeling I'm gonna need it because I'm not on level ground. It would be a great thing if I was on level ground because see how this is staggered a little bit? What I was doing was putting my foot underneath one of the panels, raising it up, getting it locked down, but it's not gonna hurt this. They're not gonna come off. I am gonna touch them up, but before, okay, with the power of editing, you won't see this, but I am gonna tighten them down more than you see them right now, but I'm not gonna crank them down with the channel locks for the sake of time. Give me a minute, then you'll see me on the tractor, and we'll drop a bale in here and see what the girls and the steers think. I don't have a counterweight, no rear ballast, and my tires are not filled, but we're in 4-wheel drive. But I can tell you right now, these bales are heavier than when I got here, which is what happens when it rains. So we're gonna take her nice and easy. The tractor can handle it. We just need some weight in the back, but normally I can hop off and close that pin around the hay with a bale on the front without a rear ballast, but not today. Man, that is legit. I love it. Love it, love it. So, you guys kind of get it now. They're coming. 516 back there bringing up the rear. See him way over there? See what the doggies think. Now, there ain't no way. Listen, Bruce ain't getting up there. And Bruce, Bruce, look here, buddy. Woo, Bruce. I know he knows his name. Look, it's a cow. You're not a cow. I know it's 2022. I know a lot of weird stuff going on. I don't know what your mama told you, but you ain't no cow. Okay? Here's a goat. I had no doubt that you would be first, young lady. Now don't eat. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? June, that's the gross hay. That's the good hay. I mean, it's not gross, it's just the outer, it's like the crust. Right? What are you doing? Bruce? So help me. Don't you do it. 518. Get in there, show them how to do it. Come on. You came from Walker Farm Fam. You're like a 100th generation cow. Okay? You know what you're doing. Get up there. There we go. There we go. That's what we like to see. No, that's still, no. Listen. I'm going to throw this in there. You guys are stinkers. I know they know how to use that. Top of the line, state of the art. Brand new bale feeder. From our buddies at Aeroquip. Huge shout out, huge thank you. I got roughly between 2 black baldies that are very well fed, a couple Highland heifers, one of them packing heat and a baby. There's like 8 grand in cattle right there. It ain't much, but it's a small farm. A brand new bale feeder. And the only one that's figured out how to use it is that guy. Oh my goodness. Good thing you're pretty, Bruce. Good thing you're pretty. What do y'all think? Huh? What do you think, big boy? So I will say this, it's bigger in diameter, which means this one can't pick on that one or this one as easily because they can't get around it as quick. Is that right? Is that right? Listen, what's the matter? I got you a new toy. Take it easy. Take it easy. You're just like your sister. Yep. I got nothing. I got nothing. Don't bully me. I ain't doing that now. Bruce has got it figured out. That's where you stand if you want to eat and be left alone, ain't it, buddy? Everybody was so worried the Highlands wouldn't be able to eat out of here. I had already gotten on the interwebs and figured out that they'd be able to. So how cool is that? Pretty cool. Y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird. God bless. Deuces.